All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Let's get right into this video.
Coming. What is to be aware of what's coming, what their whole plan is. You've heard me talk about this for years, about the 15-minute cities. Those things are not cities, those are prisons, and they're going to be governed by AI. Now, people ask me all the time, why do you think the elites would want to get rid of 90% of the population? Over 90%, actually. Because they know they no longer need the rest of us to run this planet. With AI technology and robotics, they can run it without us. They only need 10% or less of us to produce the products and things that they need or provide services that these robots and AI can't do. So that is the objective. That's the plan for 2030. And if you doubt that, they're already testing it. They're already starting to make plans to weed out and phase out humans. Watch this video.
Holy smokes, you're not going to believe this, but...
So Amazon workers went on strike, and Jeff Bezos said, check this out. He introduced Amazon worker robots. He said, you want more money, right? Well, it's only going to cost me $3 per robot to replace you. They're having their FAFO moment. He didn't stop there. Check this out. He said, two can play that game. Thanks for allowing me to test out my new technology, because soon I won't need you guys to work in the warehouse anymore. I'll replace you with something that doesn't take days off, that doesn't get sick, and doesn't ask for raises. So you can strike if you want, but you're being replaced. Check this out. The new technology was tested. And now, think about this. The most highest grossing company in the world has found a way to replace humans.
So right there you can see Bezos has already started. In just another year or two, they're going to be fully automated in all Amazon warehouses. All of those positions are going to be done by robots. Trucking. The trucking industry is going to be extinct. Give it 2 to 3 years, it won't exist anymore. Not by humans anyway. They've already got these self-autonomous, self-driving trucks. If you're not aware, Musk, and I know everybody thinks he's a great guy and all this, we'll see. Time reveals all. So he's already had these semis out running in the country back and forth for years now, working out the kinks. As soon as they've got that perfected, truck drivers, you're out of business. They won't need you anymore. They don't take days off. They don't have to pay them. All they've got is the upfront cost of buying the vehicles. That's it. They'll save fortunes by putting you out of work. So start thinking about those of you that are in positions and careers where AI technology or robots can perform that job or service moving forward, you better start looking for work, because it's literally like the people that produce buggy whips when they invented the cars. Those that held on too long, you're bankrupt. You're just out of work with no options. Go ahead and start planning your future now. Start transitioning into another job or another skill set while you've got the chance.
So as you can see, these greedy billionaires don't want to pay their people that work for them and sacrifice their time out of their day just to make a simple living. You know, there's scripture that says that money is the root of all evil. I mean, not money, but the love of money is the root of all evil. Right? It says in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, and let's get the KJV version. For the love of money is the root of all evil, while which some coveted after they have earned from the faith and pierced themselves through it in many sorrows. Right, so what's happening is that you're having a lot of these billionaires who I believe own, I think, 99% of the wealth, and only the 1% after that, right? So the working people own the rest. So the billionaires pretty much own all the money that's in circulation, basically, right? While the working class people earn practically nothing compared to the billionaires, right? And if that wasn't enough, not only is it not enough for the billionaires to own 99% of the world's wealth, but on top of that, they also still don't want to pay you. They still don't want to pay their workers, and they'd rather see you on the street just for the sake of cutting costs. But that's alright, because you know why? Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is going to judge them. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3, in that And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that looked out of the dark windows be darkened, right? So, we know with inflation, um, eventually people, and with the economy that's going to collapse, and eventually people are going to be put out of work. But people are being put out of work right now, whether it's AI or whether the job simply just doesn't pay enough to do standard living, right? And you got the layoffs going on, right? There's a lot of layoffs. I always hear about layoffs, especially in the tech space, right? And and the money that people are buying with is just not buying the same things it used to, right? I believe I heard this one quote, and it was, with $20 back then, you were able to buy a nice prom dress, and then after that, get a nice dinner, and still have money left over. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, but with $20 nowadays, try to get a few things with uh when it comes to grocery shopping. Right? Now, we're going to Revelation chapter 6, verse 6. Slakia. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou not hurt the oil and the wine. Right? So it's going to cost a whole day's worth of wage just to basically buy food. And you can kind of see that starting to go on right now, right? Where, you got these people uh, on TikTok, right? Saying how hard it is and how they can't even live, basically, right? You got people that work all week with overtime, by the way, with 2 jobs, by the way. They can only afford to pay the bills and feed themselves. They don't even have the money to go out, right? So it's going to get even worse for Babylon, especially with the BRICS coming around, right? Uh, BRICS. You got BRICS coming around, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and Egypt. And I believe right now, BRICS is at 55% of the world when it comes to countries that joined them. So when this goes on live, just start expecting all hell to start also breaking loose. So if this lesson was very edifying, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, and Shalom.